me, guys?
Yep.
All right, cool. Well, I was going to have some video here, so unless somebody has a laptop that's got internet that can hook up to one of those big connectors, I'm going to skip the video portion of the event.
No.
All right, then we know. Okay.
Nice. I love that poem.
No worries, guys. So look, I kind of like to make this a little interesting. So we're going to do a Q&A. We're going to have like questions and all of that. But at the same time, I like to do a little trivia with you guys, and also a little bit of a contest. So those of you who have phones with Twitter accounts, raise your hands. Okay, you guys, get your Twitter up. Get your Twitter up now. Oh, hey, like my voice, get it up now. Because what we're gonna do, before we do anything, usually what I would first show you, just imagine you're seeing it, is a video of highlights of all the voiceover stuff that I've done. And you go, oh my God, he was that. Oh, he was the Geico guy. He was that. Oh, and then we'd all be like, wow, there's a lot to talk about. So imagine that just happened. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Amazing.
So first off, what we want to do is we need to let the world know that you Twitter people, we need to let the world know that we are in here. So what I need you to do is I need you to tweet the following. And,
Facebook count.
What's that?
Facebook count.
No, sorry, Twitter. So it's just a Twitter thing, but don't worry, I'm not going to do a lot of these. So what I need you to do is, I need you to tweet the following thing. You're going to do hashtag, what is this, AFO? AFO. All right, and then you want to say, at DC_Douglas. That's my Twitter address. At DC_Douglas. Starting his panel. That's all you need to do. So it's hashtag AFO at DC_Douglas starting his panel. Tweet me, baby. Because somebody's going to get a prize right now. That's how I start. That's how I roll. And that's how it's going to go. Ooh. Do we not have reception in here? That would really suck.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Very low.
Did anybody tweet yet?
One guy.
All right, guess what? The Twitter part of this thing, we're killing it as well. So I want to thank you all for playing along on that one. That was great. Did yours go through? Well, you know what? Mine's not even loading. That's what's going on. Yeah, so that didn't work. It's a full service there. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, that sucks so much. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So yes, as she was saying, some of the things that I'm probably known for, lately, it's Transformers Rescue Bots on the Hub. I play Chase, a police car transformer, and yeah. And then also, some people know me also like Gabby from .hack, Tales of Vesperia. I like some of those things. And The Master and Buffy the Vampire Slayer way back in 2000. And then, of course, Legion and Mass Effect 2 and 3. And Albert Wesker in Umbrella Chronicles Forward. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to open up a section for each one of these for like Q&As. And we can talk about the stuff. But what I'd like to do is, we're going to start off right now. I'm like a little off my game for what I was going to do here. So first off, I'm going to open up questions right now if we want to talk about anything about Transformers Rescue Bots. If anybody has questions about those, so I want you to feel like you're being outshone by the other stuff. And guess what? Oh, we do have a question, yes.
Why aren't you a Decepticon?
Because there are no Decepticons in the Transformer Rescues. Why? No, little kids are watching it, and you don't want them to see decapitations and things like that. You don't want them to be freaked out and scarred for life just yet. So, and that's what Transformers Prime is for. You screw your kids up by showing them that show. Yes. Am I personally a Transformers fan? Well, I mean, only in that, yes, it's part of the culture, so I've always been a fan that way. I'm a weird cat. When I was a kid, that would get into cartoons, that should be getting into cartoons, I was watching Bewitched reruns and MASH reruns, and I was Right. I mean, I was, and because I wanted to be an actor, so I was looking at the kinds of shows that I wanted to do. I didn't even think of the world of voice acting at all at that age. So I didn't get to any of those until later. So as an adult, I'd go back and I'd look and I'd go, oh, well, that's cool. I can see what. So yeah, but the Transformers thing, I mean, completely honored and blown away that I actually got into it. I mean, I was surprised because it's such a, the voice was like a Dragnet version, which evolved over the course of the recording sessions. But it was like, anybody could almost do this voice, I think. And I mean, I don't mean to diss myself, but it's not that difficult a voice to do. And but I was lucky in that I was pulled into a small group of voices that were sent to the producers because the casting director on that had worked with me on Mass Effect 2, and so that's one of those examples of, the more people you know that like you and and so forth, it can help your career that way. So so that's that. Any other Transformer questions? All right, I'm going to ask one last question before we go. And does anybody know, raise your hand, the first hand to go up, the exact title of that show that I'm just talking about, where I played Chase, the rescue bot? I don't know, can you play? I don't know if you can play. Anybody know the title of that show that we were just talking about that's on the hub? Hit it. All right, you get it. Dude. All right, come on down here. Get you 2 $5 gift cards to GameSpot. Stop. Which I don't know what you can get for $10, but baby, there you go. Give them a hand. Yes! Woo! All right. So, hi. What's this?
This is Mouse.
Oh.
There should be a laptop 2 steps behind me. I hope.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh. I'm now going to vamp. I'm gonna vamp. Well, so what?
I'll be back with the laptop in a minute.
And, well, I would vamp by doing another Twitter thing, but.
Oops.
Wait, did somebody? Oh, somebody. Hey, they finally did come through, and the winner of that will be Tentacle Chris. Yeah! Tentacle Chris, get on down here, baby. All right.
I was going to say,
Are you stabbed?
for that?
Okay, well, you know what? I've only got one left anyway. It's only a $5 gift card. Come on, no one's gonna bitch about that. Take that. Don't spend it all in one place.
Wait,
just to make it difficult for you. So we're still working on that. So so I want to try to make it go longer. Okay, let's just do another Twitter one because that seemed to sort of work. So Twitter folks, do we really not have service in here? I see service here.
Free Wi-Fi?
There is no free Wi-Fi.
No free Wi-Fi, yeah. Well, let's give it one more shot here while they're setting this up, because if I can show you some of the videos, it's kind of cool. So we'll go for that next one. So ready, Twitter folks? Hashtag AFO. Let's just jump to one of the later ones. At DC_Douglas, asking us all to take Douglas oath. I just want to fuck with the heads of your Twitter followers. Ooh, we're getting close to you, sorry. And so the first one that comes in on that, we're gonna have some fun, aren't we? Yes, everybody agreed. So no other Transformer rescues. Any questions about stuff other than Mass Effect or Resident Evil? We'll get to those two big franchises. So anything other, you've had one. Let me go to him first.
How were you picked for the voice of Commandant Alexei in Tales of Vesperia?
Wow. Well, yeah, it would be an audition actually. If Cup of Tea in Burbank, Los Angeles, they did a lot of those, and I got Danny and Lainey are these lovely ladies. They're sisters, and they run it, and really, really cool ladies. And so they just started having me in on some of these things. Actually, that was the entree to Resident Evil. Was through them, but I'll go to that later. So, but I went in and basically auditioned for several roles, and then they just choose which voices they like for what roles, and that's how I landed it. And then went in and then essentially had to do like as we were talking in the video game panel, those of you who were just there, you know, fit the words within the time frames that they have, based off the translation that they have, and try to make it sound normal. And I'm one of those voice actors that will be, I don't know, a lot of us do this, but I don't think my performance is very good at it. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad that people do like it. It's for some reason, in a lot of those games, it feels, because of the constraints and the translations and all, it feels very presentational. It feels a little too restrained and formal. But I know that's also partly the style for those games. But as a, you know, as an actor, I want to be a little more organic, a little more free, color outside the lines, kind of thing. And so that's why it's a little strange. This is looking very positive. And if you have internet, go to YouTube, go to YouTube, go to YouTube! That's cool. And you're going, and you've got yourself Wi-Fi? Because that doesn't look like Wi-Fi. Oh, you're connected to WavesNet. No internet access. What's that saying up there? Yeah, go to your thingy. Right. So we're not on the Wi-Fi yet. The where is Jeff Zanini in the room? Yes. I think he's gonna need your password to get onto the thingy.
We've got a wired connection?
Oh, it's a wired connection. It's not a Wi-Fi thing.
How does that work?
We have a wire now.
I hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna go over by like 15 minutes, but it'll be
We used to
fun.
have
So,
wire.
because I don't want to keep people. Why do you not? Does it not send you to the login page? Because usually if you're on Wi-Fi, that's what it looks like you're on, it should send you to the login page.
Detecting problem.
Sorry, kids, hang in there. Though I have learned my lesson, I will from now on bring my Apple with me. So, did you guys do that? Did you tweet that? Damn it, I want to know. We're gonna find out, and then we'll get to some more interesting things here. Wow, there must be a buttload of phones trying to access the towers in the area. So were there any? So you had another question as well, right? Yeah, hit me.
Getting turned into a pig in Trump, how was that for you?
You're clever. In case you don't know what he's talking about, I don't either. No, I'm also an on-camera actor, and I've been an actor for about 20 years, and one of the shows that I was on was Charmed way back in like 1998. Thanks for bringing up the age. And I was a gay wedding planner, and I don't see what's funny about that. And so we come, and apparently Piper is having issues and getting evil with her power, and so she doesn't like the fact that what we're suggesting for her wedding. So she turns me into a pig.
In a blanket.
Pigs in a blanket. Oh my God! Someone else knows this? Was it you?
Yeah.
I'm actually honored. It was fun. It was great because I think that was my first green screen experience where they had it was at the end of the day, we shot everything else, and then they had this little green screen that goes to now we do the pig part. And so I come over there and it's essentially, go down to all four knees and make the sound and then pop up. And I mean, it's ridiculous. The best green screen experience I had though was doing Star Trek Enterprise. I played a Denoblian, Denoblian or Danublian? Denoblian, okay. And there's this part where I'm supposed to be scaling with my hands and feet up a sheer cliff, where the other guys have to use the ropes and all of that, and that was part of the kind of the visual gag of it. And so the way that they did that is that they had an entire floor that was all green. They had the camera up and hanging down, facing down, and then basically, and it's actually not as easy as it sounds. You have to kind of do a crab walk on the floor, across the floor, so then they put you up on the cliff, going up the cliff that way. And it's actually, I hurt like my hip things. But it was cool. But I mean, how fun is that to go? You're dressed up as an alien. You got weird contacts and you can barely see, and now you're like on all fours doing a crab walk across the floor. So that was one of my fun green screen experiences. And I'm not going to get my hopes up. All right, so then you know what? I just showed you another video and it was awesome and everyone was like, oh my God, so everyone cheered, that was awesome, wasn't it? Come on, you really don't have to. So let's talk about Mass Effect, shall we? I got a question for you, a trivia question, this is for everybody here. Who suggested Legion's name? First hand to go up.
It was the AI suggesting the name.
Who?
Eva.
All right. There was one over here. You were the
Edie.
Baby, you got it! And you get yourself, oh, and I don't have any of those, do I not have any of those? I do, I have one. I have one Mass Effect 2 game for you. Come on down, baby. I don't know if it's your platform or not, but give him a hand! Woo! Yeah. This would be followed by like a Twitter thing that we're not going to do. And so I'm just going to do a couple like of these trivias and then we're going to go into a Q&A about it. How does that sound? So next trivia question for you. Where do you find Legion in ME2?
On a derelict Reaper.
Oh, damn, you were good. Get on down. I don't have that, sorry. But come on down. You get yourself a Resident Evil 5 on the PS3. I hope that's a good thing. But you can always sell it to somebody. So, all right. And so we got 2 left there. So now I got some funky, no, those are, oh, here we go. I can do that, yeah. I got one more for you. This is not a DVD, so, you know, you take your time answering. The third, where is it? Hang on, I just had it. Yes, the next question is, how many, oh, I love this one. How many programs make up the Geth consciousness?
I don't.
Sir?
It varies depending on how many you got in your body.
That might be technically true, I'm not sure. Damn you! Do you want to guess at a number? Guess at a number. What about you?
100,000.
So you say 100,000. You?
I'm gonna guess 1,180.
You're just gonna guess it. Just on the top of your head. I wonder if that's the one. That's exactly the number. Get on down here and get yourself an official SR2 Legion card that was given to me by somebody at Florida's SuperCon. But it's a cool card. Look at that. Now you are officially a Legion card. Give her a hand, everybody. That is the first time somebody's known the exact answer to that question. So yeah, Legion. I played them in a couple of games.
Yeah.
What the hell? Any questions about that? Moving on. So, sorry, yes.
I know you probably had to do the voice a certain way, but did they like distort it to make it sound more machine? Or?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. There's a whole effects thing that they do to the voice. Actually, there's a video online that I could show you that shows how they put the whole voice through a process, which was one of those things when I first heard it. Well, actually, one of the first things when I went into my first day to record Legion for the first time, they had one of the promos that they had done. It was the first time that the Geth were ever going to speak. So they have this promo that pans up his body, and then it gets to the top, and then he says like one line. And they used an actual, like the computer-generated voice for that line. And my thought was, why don't you just use that? But I like the job, so I didn't say it. But yeah, they go through a whole, so I mean, essentially the voice that I'm doing is, trying to think of a line to say, Shepard Commander, I'm afraid I can't do that. Wait, that's Hal. Wait a minute. Shepard, well, it's very similar to Hal, yeah. I mean, that was actually part of the specs for the role. What's it? Give me a line from the game.
Does this unit have a soul?
Oh, you see it. Does this unit have a soul? And that might be too much emotion. So that's just the voice, and then what they layer on the whatchamacallit effects. There's the one phaser effect and all of that stuff. No, that's called a whatchamacallit. Yeah, the thingamajig. What was fun is I never did like a little spoof video of him. I have of Wesker, but not of him, because I couldn't, do that voice. And then I did an interview with some guys, and they said they'd actually figured out how to do a version of it. So I said, very cool. So I sent them some. Is that good? I think that might be good.
And cat, that's all I know.
Will it ever stop?
No.
No.
It's like Tumblr, right? Well, this is kind of fun. Well, maybe what I can do is I can segue into what I was talking about with that. So I was never. You really are on. Cool.
Yeah, it's a YouTube video.
Oh, now we just gotta get the audio. Yeah. Oh, it does have music, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Eric? That's someone's phone? Yeah, don't trip him out, man. We are so close. Oh, your audio. So now it's up there. Everybody's on Twitter, get them out. I'm restarting the entire panel. No. All right. So tell you what.
Whoa.
Oh, it'll come back. Here we gotta.
Oh, okay. It's okay. Don't panic.
Is this? Oh, it is like. Okay. Oh, it's a house. There we go. All right. So here we go. So let's get in DC Douglas. I'll at least just show you this first thing. It's very quick. If that's a DC Douglas porno, let me know. Just that would be very worrisome. All right, so this some of you may have seen this or not, but I put this on just so you get an idea of what I've done. Here we go. Just bear with me a little while longer. I only have a couple more pertinent questions.
Your voice is unbelievable.
Alex put out the recycling on recycling day. Alex, you are the sizzle. Joni did the entire crossword in pen. Sizzle, Joni, sizzle. The NFL is now hiring new employees due to the competitive nature of the industry. Applicants should be prepared for a rigorous interview process. Denise Basic is a real Geico customer, not a paid celebrity. So to help tell her story, we hired a celebrity. Colleagues Finn and Kimberly have been collecting clues about magic, sex, and moldy food. Coming up, has Kimberly seen enough? The key to this weapon system's versatility lies with the ammunition. With a range of 9 miles and a payload of 8,000 preformed tungsten fragments, the effects are devastating. Cassie, Edmund, and Jeffrey, guiding light weekdays.
Off to gang and showtime.
Do you know this guy?
This is Mel, United States Mint.
I am Mel. First National needs another 20 millis.
We're already running the presses full steam here, Ethan.
Gotta keep making loans. Gotta keep the money flowing.
All right, you're the Fed. Whatever you guys say.
I don't need anyone else. I have Ouroboros. Shepard Commander, I must go to them. I'm sorry. It's the only way. Is it permissible to attack one another using frozen precipitation as a weapon? And humans enjoy this. Why?
We're the Super Friends.
Seriously, you sound like a superhero's boss.
There we go. So hi. So before we go on, were there any questions about stuff you saw in there? You're like, holy shh. Yes, sir.
Did you do all the celebrity Geico commercials?
Yes, those there were 2 years of campaigns for that, and so there's like 14 spots or something like that. I bought a house. And then I was back for another new campaign that was just starting. Turned out it was only going to be an internet campaign, and I got in trouble with the Tea Party and Fox News, and so they dropped me from that one. But that was a small campaign, so it's not like I lost a lot, and I actually gained a lot of followers because of the stupid controversy. Slow news day. Any other questions on that stuff? Yes. Oh, you see, the Twitter things, there's this whole thing and you guys end up getting naked and injecting yourselves with Ouroboros, but I can't do it here because I'm not getting any Twitter feeds things. Sorry about that. Yes, Mr. Inquisitive One.
You should show us 80s, man.
No, I'll let you know though. If you look up 80s Man Video, or go to 80smanvideo.com later on, you can watch a very wonderful music video. So, but what I do want to do is, because we were just finishing up Mass Effect, right? Before we go, are there any other Mass Effect questions? And then I'll show you a little video about that. Yes, sir. How do I feel about the Quarians personally? They raped my mother. So, I'm a little offended you even ask at my panel. This is about lightness and love, buddy. I think you know the answer. Hi. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
I'm surprised when Legion died, he didn't say the same thing that Spock said when he died.
No, what did he say?
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Oh, right. Well, that would be a little too on the nose, though. You see, we're more sophisticated now. We know that that's what the intent is. So, okay, here we go. So now that we've, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Where's the back? Okay, and enter. All right. It's weird when it's to somebody else's computer. So I'm going to play you this other one. So essentially, you guys know that Albert Wesker died, obviously. Oh, spoiler! And we all know that you should know now, but Legion died as well. So what I did is when as I was telling you about I finally found these guys that could make the voice sound effect. I thought, well, I want to put together, a thing that'll, kind of celebrate them both. Sorry if you guys have seen this, those of you who have, but if you haven't, this is very fun. And so this was my farewell to those two characters, and hopefully you enjoy it as well. It's short, don't worry. Speak.
Wesker Commander, requesting permission to interface.
Siri, transfer to monitors.
Wesker, transferring Legion to monitors.
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare before I have my lunch.
A Jill sandwich. Yes, we are aware of this being, though we find its sexual cannibalistic nature conflicting. The implied creation-destruction multitasking forces this platform to oscillate between battle-ready mode and attempting to increase RAM size.
Oh, for God's sakes, why am I wasting my time talking to a flashlight?
Wesker Commander, we are aware your organic platform has terminated twice in your game reality. This platform has also experienced a spinning beach ball - blue screen scenario without statistical probability of reboot.
You're mistaken. I am very much alive.
You have access to data we do not. Confirming, Albert Wesker is in Resident Evil 6.
6? Why haven't I heard about 6?
Analysis of your last death indicates the vaporizing of your ears may be the reason.
That would explain the headaches.
May we suggest joining together in alliance to ensure our survival, should we be placed in a new game reality?
I don't need anyone else. I have
Ouroboros.
Right.
The same chemical compound Charles Sheen ingested while harassing 2.5 We estimate the probability of a Legion Wesker video game.
Wesker
Legion video game to be 3.75555558%, but we felt it prudent to establish contact with you.
Yes, a good performance indeed.
Wesker Commander, one final inquiry.
What?
Why did you require an egg? Was it for the purpose of creating Wesker Jr.?
Junior? Oh, shit. Yay! See, that was kind of fun. And I would have never been able to do that had I not met those guys in some interview I did that had this whole sound effect thing. So it's a pretty, and even then it's still not exactly what those guys did at EA. It's pretty amazing the stuff that they can do. So that was the Mass Effect portion of the program. Hope you enjoyed it. Why don't we move to a little game about, a video game, Resident Evil. Shall we talk about that? Yeah. All right then. No, you can applaud. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut that off. So, tell you what, let's just warm it up a little bit, all right? Let's get a little interactive here. I've got a question for you guys. This is gonna be a hard one for you guys because no one ever actually knows this. Can you name one previous voice actor who's done the role of Albert Wesker? Richard Waugh, exactly. Who's a fantastic actor in Canada who's done the majority of the Weskers aside from me. So you are correct. So come on down, get yourself. I don't know if you're gonna watch it, but you've got yourself some 2-Tri-Cell badges with Wesker that were given to me by some random guy at Florida SuperCon. They're cool. People seem to like them. So give her a hand, everybody. That would be cool. All right. So, in regards to Wesker, I mean, you already have seen the thing, so I'm not going to play a lot of the Wesker videos because I want to make up on time. But there is one that I should play.